Edmonton Oilers 7, Seattle Kraken 2. Welcome back to the day after reaction with myself, Waz. I got my friend Zach here from OilersNation.com. And Zach, that was a pretty quick start. I kind of felt bad for you because you're doing all these clips on Twitter. I'm just thinking about Zach. Like the guy's probably handling so much at once.
Yeah, they came hot and heavy last night. Was
Yeah.
I was a busy man trying to keep up with it, especially early on there. But you know, there was rumors throughout the day, and our friend at Oilers Nation, Bagged Milk, had reported earlier in the day that it sounded like Leon Draisaitl wasn't going to be a go last night. And I think the message was clearly, hey boys, we got to step up in the wake of the big man not being in the lineup. And that's exactly what they did. That first 5 minutes really set the tone for the entire game. And it was led by Connor McDavid. He seemed to be a man on a mission last night, ready and willing to do whatever it took to, ensure the Oilers came out with a
Yeah.
victory. 5 points last night, a goal and 4 assists, some freakish stuff he was doing last night out there on the ice. But hey, then there's guys like Ryan Nugent Hopkins who chips in with 4 points. Klim Kostin and Zach Hyman each have 2 goals. Darnell Nurse finds the back of the net as well. Some depth scoring from throughout the lineup was really nice to see last night as well. And, I think even in the third period when the Kraken were pushing, the Oilers kind of just shut them down and kept
Mhm.
them to the outside. I think it was a very impressive performance from this Edmonton team.
100%. You also had a fight from Dylan Holloway. What did you make of that?
Yeah, I love it. I think, he's a kid who's fighting for a roster spot right now. He's fighting to prove that he deserves to be in the lineup. Clearly, the referees weren't willing to call any of the cross checks that he was taking in the back from Vince Dunn there. So, he was happy to oblige, and I think the fight's a draw. It looked like Dunn landed a big one at the end there, but it kind of seemed to just catch him in the shoulder and the chest, and that's kind of what took him down to the ice. But good on him for standing up for himself out there and not being shy to shed the mitts.
It's also crazy to think that Connor McDavid had 5 points in 16 minutes of ice time. A season low for him. Jay Woodcroft, I thought, did a good job at controlling the ice time without all the players. He saw the how big of a wide margin we had, and he said, let's just kind of learn here, coach, right?
Yeah, it's some very good bench management. It was good to see him rolling the lines willingly. And I mean, hey, when you're up 3-0 after the first 5 minutes and chase the opposing goaltender, and you're up 4-1 after one, it allows the coach the luxury to kind of be able to do that comfortably and not have to worry so much about the game.
That's true. Any final thoughts, Zach, as we go into the New Year's Eve game?
I think overall, what was most impressive, like I said, was maybe just the way that they shut Seattle down late in that game, right? Seattle did get on the board with 2 goals of their own last night, but in the same breath, in the second and third periods, I thought the Kraken pushed really hard, and the Oilers kind of tightened things up defensively. Skinner still saw almost 40 shots by the end of the night, but it didn't really feel like he saw 40
No.
shots by the end of the night, right? So good work by the Oilers as a whole to kind of shut them down. And hey, hopefully they can come out with another victory tonight and start 2023 off on the right foot.
Perfect. Thank you for tuning into the day after reaction. Don't forget to head to OilersNation.com for more and like, comment, and subscribe your thoughts on that victory against the Seattle Kraken. We'll see you next year.